Hi, this is Sandy, and I have a new flip journal that I just finished that I want to share. Um, I have to count the flips here, but they're 10 or 11. And this first one is these particular images I've used. I try not to use the same images. And I have an idea for a sewing one coming up that I think is going to be fun. But the second page has this little veil of lace that I like to use sometimes. And here's the second page. Since you've seen the other video, if you have, then I'm not going to take as much time explaining all the layers and what I do to make the pages sturdy. I love this very old muted photograph of the ballet dancer's feet, and so it's not a specific theme. This tea party photograph I had used in the smaller little charming journal, and I stuck the tea room menu right in this pocket and embellish that. I'm going to open this in a different way to give you an idea of what I do. So this opens, and right here is a journal, and it's about 6 pages. And then on this side, let me hold it under here so that you can see it more easily. I love this photograph of the little girl with the flowers in her hair, and this little flower girl dressed in pink with pink hearts that she's laying down along her path is very sweet. This image of a pretty Victorian dress. I like images of just a fraction of the photograph. I think it's interesting and dynamic, and that is why I did this way with the lace, to only reveal the arms and the flowers. And this little girl, it's a vintage image, and it says the memory, which I think I might name this that. This is one of my favorite pages. It's an image of a piece of Victorian jewelry, but I love the way the different laces, and this is actually sort of interesting. I had a t-shirt with tons of lace on it that I've just worn to death until it's fallen apart, and I cut all the lace off of it and coffee dyed it, and now look how pretty it's reliving in this journal. It goes all the way down here, frames that piece in so nicely. This is the inside of the base of the book, so it's just a collage. And let me see, how do I do this? Let me see, no, it goes this way. I can't remember what I do. And this one, you do get a little crazy after you do too many flips. You are like, wait a minute, where am I going with this? This one has this time image, and it says timing is everything. If it's meant to happen, it will, at the right time, for the right reason. That's I mean, you know, we believe in God's providence, and rather than that particular quote, but here's the this little image of 2 women in their parasols, and this pretty tea image Really pretty page. Here's another image from the back of a woman with flowers laced through her hair that I thought was fitting for this journal. And this page with some books and different stuff. As you know by now, if you've looked at my videos, I love vintage images, vintage lace, vintage muted colors. The back of the body, I made a pocket with some tags in here for journaling. And then on this side, this is actually a nightgown, an old Victorian nightgown, really pretty. And this was trim from Hobby Lobby, which I always look for trim that's wide, and then I can cut sections and cut it in half and get a whole different look with your lace. You can buy a yard of one particular lace like that and get very unusual benefits from it, and you would not know it's the same piece of lace. Here's this pretty image. This I love. And I love this tatting, all of this tatting on here that I used in the brown buttons. They're actually attached to a piece of ribbon, and I buy it by the spool, which I'm not fond of sewing buttons on. And here is another nice image. And over to the body of it, and a collage here of different photograph laces, and it's on a piece. The paper I used in here also has lace images on the printed paper, so I went with that. But like I said, this is different than the other one that's on here, and I do have in mind one that I'm thinking of doing with embroidery, sewing baskets, all kinds of things like that. That's what's going on in my mind right now. But this one is available, so you can just message me on here, comment on here, friend me on Facebook. I just sell by word of mouth, and I do just ship in the United States for obvious expense reasons for people who want my work. So have a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.